Published in 1981, The Minds of Billy Milligan is a non-fiction masterpiece by Daniel Keyes, renowned for his acclaimed novella Flowers for Algernon in 1959. This work seamlessly weaves together biography, true crime, and the complexities of general psychology. It has garnered numerous accolades and served as the foundation for several documentary productions. Its central themes encompass deception, the enigmatic nature of mental illness, and the intricate interplay between the criminal justice system and mental health. The book commences by recounting the arrest of Billy Milligan in 1977, who faced accusations of 2 rapes, an attempted rape, as well as multiple kidnappings and robberies around Ohio State University. The turning point was when Polly Newton, his third would-be victim, identified him in a lineup of suspects. Subsequently, a SWAT team member, disguised as a pizza delivery boy, apprehended Milligan. His time in custody unveiled an array of radically distinct personalities. One spoke with a vague Eastern European accent, assuming the identity of a con artist, while another, named Arthur, adopted an English accent, presenting himself as an intellectual. Astonishingly, Milligan claimed to possess between 23 to 24 unique personalities. When authorities or therapists sought to communicate with the real Billy Milligan, the various personas asserted that he was in hiding due to his desire for self-destruction. During therapy, Milligan disclosed a history of physical and emotional abuse by his stepfather, Chalmers. He even narrated a disturbing incident where the emergence of a personality named Adalana, a lesbian, signified his deep aversion to the abuse, particularly a traumatic rape. The book portrays the arrival of several psychologists, including Dr. Cornelia Wilbur, a pioneer in the study of multiple personality disorder as exemplified in her book Sybil, 1973. These experts endeavored to fuse Milligan's various personalities into a single entity. Meanwhile, Milligan was transported through the court proceedings and eventually declared not guilty by reason of insanity. This marked the first instance in the United States where an individual avoided a rape conviction by pleading multiple personality disorder. Daniel Keyes became involved in the narrative when Milligan, aged 23 and residing at the Athens Mental Health Centers in Ohio, personally approached him to document his story. Initially skeptical, Keyes eventually acquiesced, drawn by the possibility that some of the personalities may have committed unreported crimes. When Keyes first met Billy, the core personality, he was disappointed by Billy's limited recollection of the actions of his other personas. There appeared to be substantial gaps in Billy's memory. Keyes was on the brink of abandoning the project when, unexpectedly, Billy underwent a process of fusion, resulting in the emergence of a holistic personality called the Teacher. This personality claimed to recall every detail and had instructed the other personas on how to behave. Keyes' account is primarily based on videotaped conversations with this teacher. The teacher delves into the intricate tapestry of Billy's life, revealing that his birth father, Johnny, tragically committed suicide during his childhood, plagued by a long-standing battle with alcoholism. Following his mother's marriage to the abusive Chalmers, Billy began to create imaginary companions. Over time, these figments of his imagination grew increasingly real, each serving a distinct purpose. Reagan, a young, aggressive male, emerged when Billy needed to protect himself, while Arthur, an English gentleman with a high IQ, manifested during times of conscientiousness and orderliness. Christine, a young girl, allowed Billy to connect with his younger sister, Kathy Jo. As Billy matured, the number of personalities multiplied, adapting to his evolving desires and needs, ranging from Candy, who specialized in petty crimes, to a far more sinister persona willing to commit armed robberies for his objectives. In college, these personalities would put Billy to sleep to prevent self-harm or interference with their activities. The teacher elucidates that Reagan was responsible for a college student robbery to cover expenses, and Adalana, driven by a lifelong desire to be with a woman, committed the first 2 rapes against victims, Carrie Dreyer and Donna West. Interestingly, after his arrest, Billy felt relief and welcomed the opportunity to receive help. As Keyes continued to interact with Milligan, the media scrutiny surrounding the case intensified. Public opinion oscillated between those who believed Milligan fabricated his personalities to evade rape charges and those who genuinely perceived him as suffering from a severe mental illness. After hours of interviews, Keyes ultimately came to believe in the authenticity of Milligan's nearly 24 distinct personalities. In the epilogue, Keyes informs the reader that Milligan was transferred to a psychiatrist with more expertise in dealing with dissociative identity disorder, DID, indicating a potentially more effective approach to address his condition. I hope you enjoyed this video. Leave a like if you did and be sure to subscribe. Thank you.